A fun project to do as a percussion player is to make your own triangle clip and triangle beaters, and you can do this very easily, and the whole cost will probably be less than $2.50. This is a spring clamp that just comes from any home supply store like a Home Depot or a Menards, and there's a cable tie here, there's a piece of tubing, and then a string. And by the way, the string, you can use something as simple as dental floss. The two striking beaters is just something called drill rod, and you can use that. I've used the same tubing that I used on my clamp, and I've made handles for my two triangle beaters as well. Here's the process in being able to do this. Get your clamp. This will cost about 99 cents. You need to drill 2 holes. I would drill them about 1 inch apart, and good idea to have your spring clamp in some type of vise so it's very secure. And of course you'd want to have your safety glasses on as you're doing the drilling also. Now, after you've drilled the holes, it's also a good idea then to ream them out with just a small file, and by doing that it takes away any of the burrs and any of the things that could be sharp and cutting either the cable tie or the tubing. So we've deburred the 2 holes that you have drilled, and then get a piece of your tubing. This particular tubing is some refrigerator line tubing that's used for the ice maker. So it's a harder plastic, and I think I got about 10 feet for $2 or something. So pretty cheap, but you can just use the rubber tubing that you might find in science supply stores, but the rubber latex tubing is fine also. Once you have that tubing cut out about a length of about 1 inch, have that cable tie come up through the tubing, bring it up through the 2 holes on your clamp, and it's looking like this. Then of course you would attach and pull the one end of the cable tie through and tighten it that way. And now you have this tubing that you can put your string through, or the dental floss. I think it's fine just to use snare cord. I think that works really well. As I mentioned, dental floss is something else that you can use. And the thing that you want is the loop not to be too big. If the loop is too big or the cord is too long and the player has this kind of look to their triangle, you end up chasing after the triangle as you're playing it, and it's just not a good situation. So shorten that loop, make it look something about like this. Put your triangle in, and then what this allows you to do is to hold the triangle. My particular technique is as if I'm drinking a glass of water. I drop that clip on top. For comfort, I like to have the index finger on top of the nose of the clamp, and now the player is able to use the heel of their hand as well as their fingers in order to dampen the triangle to enhance their particular playing technique. The drill rod was just simply cut with a hacksaw. It comes in 36-inch lengths, and I cut these off to be about 9 inches long because most triangle beaters seem to be about 9 inches long. And then being able to add the grip was just kind of a fun, easy thing to do. So, very fun thing to do, simple to do, and it will enhance your technique for playing the triangle, and you'll have a fun do-it-yourself project. I hope you enjoy it.